welcome in everyone for round 6 of Komplettligaen. It's VanirQuick versus Slaughter Gang on 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 a on our menu today. It's gonna be interesting, with two players, but also when it comes to the casters, it's Bullshank nonetheless. It's gonna be instead of Sam. So how are we feeling about today's match?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, today's match. Uh, it's not to brag too much about the team, but we were first place until Old Boys took their 2-0 just yesterday. But other than that, I think we're gonna beat them. It's a lot of old players, so we know them well. So it's gonna be an interesting match for sure.
Uh, Wait, can you hear me? What I hate my thing. Okay, let me fix that. But we did start. It's gonna be Ancient. Stinos is gonna be able to get the open frag. The first frag of the game is gonna go over to him, and how well can they continue from there? The plant is gonna come through from VanirQuick, but Saint and Augie getting the few more
Entry
kills.
getting one. Being overrun on site there. Well, we took B, but they played retake and they kind of chipped us off too much before we got in on the spot, I think.
But hey, honestly, I guess Saint already on 2 kills. As I don't know if you've mentioned it, but Saint and Augie being the two former players of VQ, it's just stabbing our hearts at the moment just seeing that. But the first round is gonna go over to Slaughter Gang. They managed to defuse the bomb. That is gonna be a good force now coming in from them. Gonna go with 3 M4s and MP9s. This should be relatively easy second round for Slaughter Gang as well. As
Some Tech 9's coming out. No, he sold it.
VanirQuick patiently playing here. They don't want to rush in too much. They know what's going to happen as soon as they try to enter site. So playing it very, very safely at the moment. There could be a problem from Redley. Redley is there in cave, just waiting, hoping for someone to push on highway, but that's not going to happen as he falls down back to the side. No VQ members are on the side of A. They really don't want to go towards there, but the ramp is going to be smoked. So there's a 15 seconds until that goes away. And now they have to be careful as they do try to sneak as much as possible, trying to get into that cave without being spotted, as you're not going to be. But Redley is going to be out waiting on you there in cave. So what are they going to do? Sago, oh, they want to go towards mid. But Woes is there. Woes sees one. Flixa now tries to shoot. Not going to be able to get him. Gonna fall down. 50 HP lost on Woes. He's gonna be able to get Benji down. But now trying to go towards the A side. And Saint is just gonna wait him there with M4. And now, what is there to do for VQ? There's 3 members left. Trying to do anything they can right now to try and at least get one. Try to get a gun out of here. And with 25 seconds of the clock, you really have to be careful. Falls now with the bomb, but Saint is gonna take Flixa down. Flash is gonna come through into Donuts. They need to try and get Saint. Saint is still blinded, but Doggy is gonna help Saint out, and Saint is gonna close the round. That's a 2-0 for Slaughter Gang. So far, so good for Slaughter Gang as they win the second round.
Yeah, as we predicted, easy 2-0 that round for Slaughter Gang. This will be interesting to see how the first real gun round will go, though.
As they do so well. We know how well they can go. It's Ancient. We've seen how well they can play in Ancient. Well, they did lose once. It was a heartbreaking moment, but they enjoy playing on Ancient, as it's going to be interesting. So many utils are going to be thrown right outside at B side, right outside at cave. Redley is going to be spotted. Is going to be just a little bit damaged, but red room still very much open. And now Woes needs to fall back, otherwise it could get very ugly. Now he knows at least one there is top mid. Is going to try and shoot. Woes is going to go down. Saint also 88 HP, but he's going to be able to get Sagoy down, and now he falls down. Flixa is going to be able to get a frag, a try to enter A side now. Everyone is rotating through Donuts. 2 players coming. This could be bad. Rose is gonna be able to get falls down, but Benji now returning the favor. Augie is gonna. Oh, this is a bad spot. It's a bad spot for Benji, being surrounded from two sides. Netar is gonna be taking Rose down, but Benji is gonna fall to Redley. And now it's a 1v2 situation for Netar. There's 45 seconds on the clock. There's still a lot of time to play with. Smoke is gonna come through from both sides over that, over into Donuts. They have to be careful, but the bomb is there. The bomb is there on site. Netar is gonna be hit. It's gonna go even lower. 3 HP on Netar, trying to clutch up. Can he do so? He can get one, but
Oh.
Stenos is gonna close this round. So
What?
far, yet so close.
Yeah, it was a messy round altogether. Like you said, getting a little bit caught off. Got a lot of real estate on A, but the lurking players not able to come help them early enough, I think. Looks like they're doing the same split as we did, basically. More focused towards A this time, though.
Yeah, right side,
Out.
elbow.
Let's see some 1Ds. Redley picking out falls in middle. Flixa and Sage trying to run down Augie manages in the end.
They have to be careful now. And as they're gonna fall down to Saint, he's gonna be able to survive with 2 HP only. He is getting those 2k. And now Netar is the last man standing on this, what seems to be perfect so far round from Slaughter. Again, guess he's gonna be spotted. Yeah, now he will. 1v3. Expecting someone else. Smoke is gonna come through in Donuts once again. Netar is expecting someone to come through that CT, but so far you only have two players going right around the donut, and Redley doesn't really want to push too much. Now he's trying to change position, trying to catch Netar off guard. Is he gonna be able to do so? As he peeks this corner, he's gonna be able to take him down and secure the 4th round for Slaughter Gang so far. They're absolutely on a spree.
Absolutely. Kind of a half buy with the Deagles, though, but they are 4-0 already. And even though it's their map pick, I think Vanir wants to put the foot down right now and see if we can get a round on the scoreboard.
Let's be honest, it's the side, so it's expected to go down like this. You know, it's
Yeah.
you're just starting out, so this could be relatively okay situation still. It's only 4 rounds in, but now Redley trying to push towards that cave. He's gonna stop. Flash is gonna come through, trying to find someone, but False is not gonna be able to hit him. Can they find him? No, he's gonna go back into the side, but this could be messy from T-Ramp. Stenos taking Sagoy down, but Netar trading him immediately. Netar gonna be able to survive with 14 HP. Benji wanting to lurk, wanting to try and flank here from behind. Is he gonna be able to do so? As he tries, is gonna go into the red room. 2 players rotating now towards that A side, towards the red room. Has to be very careful. He's gonna be able to get one, but there's Vose as well. Can he get him down as well? No, he cannot. The AVP is gonna work wonders there. And honestly, if I was Wolves, I don't know how much I'd peak there. Thankfully for VQ, he did back away. There's still only one player, only Augie, just waiting around at A side. They're trying to go B side so silently as they do. So Falls is gonna be able to
Whoa.
get yet another kill. This could be a great spot for VanirQuick, but Falls not going out. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
fix that rhythm.
great. They need to plant. They need to plant
Yeah.
as soon as possible, but it's gonna be hard when you now you know where Augie is, so you just have to be careful. Falls is gonna take some more damage. The plant is gonna come through. Flix is gonna be able to do so. Gonna go long, trying to spot someone, but this smoke is taking. It's so hard to play for the side of CT, for the side of Slaughter Gang. With that smoke being down there, the time is just going away. Flixa has to be careful. Gonna try and peek that short. No, he doesn't want to. Now he knows that Augie is there. Augie has to save. Cannot risk too much, even though the economy on their side is looking really good, really comfortable with the 4 round lead. It's definitely looking like that, but you still want to say again, you don't want to risk too much. As you know, it's a 1v2 situation. You don't know how low they are or not, but being 43 and 39, oh, even
Oof,
Foss is
both
going to go
nice.
down in the end.
Yeah, with all around, really good round from VanirQuick there. We kind of chip at him a little bit the whole round. With Flixa trying to break the smoke with the nade in middle, peeking it up, doesn't find anybody, and then uh, oh, they tried to play aggressive in cave, but we forced him back, even though he retreated really well. But after that, we kind of just chipped our way into that match, that round, I think.
Honestly, yes, but also that ramp was a little bit messy. The smoke was
Hmm.
about to go through. Well, about to expire. So one kill coming in from there, being able to trade it then later on by Flixa. That's what opened the B side even more. And Augie, he did try his best, but it's just hard to play when you have the smokes on long and short. You can't really cross into anywhere. You try to do so, but with M4, he was on around like 64 HP, so not too comfortable with trying to just fully push in and maybe get one kill.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for him. Flixa managing to save it up could be huge. Gonna go through mid, trying to spot someone in that elbow, but no one is gonna be there. Saint not wanting to push more. Nowadays, they are more than certain that there's everyone on A side, as no one except for Augie is there. He is gonna be smoking donuts, trying to wait until his teammates are there, but
Oh,
Netar is gonna find Saint already, and Augie trading Benji
oops.
actually. Well,
Falls get cut off by Woos through the smoke and boost there. Well played by Slaughter Gang to get that angle. Netta takes down Redley though. Huge plays by Netta this round. Another! Another! No! Yeah, buddy.
honestly,
Completely won by Nettar though.
honestly, seeing where Redley was, I was just kind of afraid of that flank, trying to go through long on a catch them off guard, but didn't work out for Slaughter Gang, and that's the second in a row for VanirQuick. They're definitely gonna feel more comfortable now, being able to win at least few rounds now, trying to trying to get themselves back into action, and that's exactly what they're doing. Flixa, so far so good with that AVP, absolutely lethal. Hopefully he's gonna be able to carry that, but now waiting on that ramp. He knows it's if we've seen it. He did
Oh!
see his.
No,
Oh,
he didn't see it. Looked like they saw his shoulder there, but no.
it's just optical illusion from what.
Oh,
Oh, Sagoy gonna
Sake?
be
What?
okay. Oh, he was on long. Yeah, there was also the nade there. So
Oh yeah,
that definitely fried him up. As
nice play
Stenos
though.
is already going to be down, and that's a good advantage now for VanirQuick.
There's a
Sagoy
lot
needs to
of
be lit.
people on B though.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
through all the utilities, you already know that they are going to
oh.
be on that B side, but Netar and Sagoy already getting two more kills. Sagoy with the 3K. Absolutely flawless run for him as he's only down to a little bit more than half HP, and Saint is the last man standing trying to do something with the mag. He's not going to be able to
Mhm.
do so as Foles does come in from behind and takes him down 4-3. So close now, trying to get it to a tie. That would definitely be a great work for VanirQuick, as being able to get back into the match after that start is going to be feeling absolutely amazing.
Yeah, look at that play from Sagi, man. It's just breaking the site so easily, and even though there is kind of flood the B spot with 4 players, he still manages to expect all of it and check all of his angles, even though 3 is already dead. It's well played by all the boys. Back in it, boys. Fast on. Oh, where's the team though?
I'm just trying to find some, but managing to just lose his own life. Netar, that could put VanirQuick in a bad position when they're already like close to tying this series around, tying this match around actually. But they have to be careful. If they try to push through elbow after that smoke, Kanzaki is going to be there. Augie is waiting for them. But also, this could be relatively bad for Sagoi and Augie at the same time. Are they going to spot each other? So far,
Oh,
no.
oh, sneaky!
Oh my god, that smoke
What?
worked wonders.
What? They kind of kissed.
But now, having to play a little bit more careful there. Sagoi is right outside, 2 players there. So he has to be careful. 2 players in cave, just waiting for someone to push. But there's 38 seconds. There's still a good amount of time on the clock as they have to find something. Oh,
Oh,
Redley through the wall. Knowing where Sagoi was, he's just gonna be able to get him down. They need to try and hurry because it's only less than 25 seconds on the clock.
right.
Only 20 seconds now. As it's Flixa versus 3 players now. This is a bad tactic from VanirQuick.
Yeah, a little bit too slow to get out from middle there, I think. But they were kind of caught up when they tried to execute it as well. But all in all, giving Slaughtergang more than we need there with the time.
With the time and also Netar just entering the side, going down. He at least knew that there's at 1, maybe 2 players on that B side, but they still played it so slow that even everyone from A side could easily rotate towards that B side and just wait onto that rush, which ended up happening from mid, from the red room, and just didn't work out so well for VanirQuick. But we see that they are definitely there. They're definitely trying to show up and tie the series, which honestly 3 rounds as T side, not looking too good. But they have to be careful now. They definitely have to be careful as Vos is trying to peek through onto Netar. Netar's gonna be able to get
Oh.
him down, and that's cave relatively open now, as there's only 1 player on side of that. Oh, no, it's 2 players on B side. They're just standing next to each other. Um,
On top of each other, actually.
but
This-
the smoke is making it so hard for Augie to push, but it seems like Benji is gonna push him and gonna find him as well. And
Oh.
that's just opening even more space now for VanirQuick to work with. It's 43 seconds on the clock. They're still having a good amount of time, but if they did what they did last round, as that's not gonna happen, as they're gonna try and just push as much as possible. 2 smokes gonna come down, long, short, covered. Default is gonna be mollied.
Expecting this.
They have to go in as soon as possible, but they are definitely not expecting that. Sagoi trying to plant the bomb is gonna be able to do so.
Mhm.
But what do you do now? Do you wait for Saint to rotate through T spawn? No, he's just waiting for that exit frags. Benji is gonna take down, and it's Benji with the 2K. It's 3 for him this round, and the only one remaining is Saint, who's just waiting for someone to just try and get an exit frag. Try and take some money away from VanirQuick and get yourself a better gun, as you could be doing so. Falls. Oh, they don't want to push. They don't want to go towards the T spawn. That's gonna suck for Saint. As
Oh.
okay, I mean Sagoi was relatively low. It was less than 10 HP, so
Oh.
he'd die there anyways. He would need to go toward that T spot, but it seems like, you know, someone was waiting
Trying
there.
to
Saint was there.
deny his former teammate the last kill there. But look at Saint, 9 kills, top fragging for Slaughtergang right now. It's just see that gives people motivation to play against their old teammates is nice to see.
It is so far so good from him, but can he make some usage of that MP9 that he has right now, Saint? Is he gonna wait Sagoi? Now he sees him, but you're not gonna be able to hit him. Has to back down. But nope. Never mind. He is not backing down. Sagoi wanting to push some more, but they are gonna fall back into the side. 3 players are now on A, having to rotate. They are having a feeling as there could be some more from mid, but that's not gonna happen as they're gonna go into donuts. CT is gonna be smoked. Rotate is coming through. Rose is gonna be able to get falls, but Netar is definitely gonna trade that one back.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, Blixa
it's
getting the kill on from B there. From A, I mean.
Flex being able to find one. Can he find the second one? Yes, he
Oof.
can. There we go. Boost and then get one. And Netar is gonna fall down. Netar.
I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was optimistic from Redley. Honestly, trying to go in, flashing, and then hoping for the best, as you don't really expect Benji to just be there waiting for you to enter. As you're gonna go down, it's gonna be 5-5. It's a tie once again. It's so nice to see that VanirQuick just from going down 4-0 to being able to now be on 5-5 is definitely great to see, as Gang has to go for somewhat of an eco, except for Singh, who's on a mag, but he's also the only one that survived 2 rounds ago, where he did manage to save MP9 that he used last round, so he has a little bit more to play with, but False and Flix are already getting 2 players down. Netar,
Mhm.
everyone getting kills. Benji as well. Now he only needs to go in to find the last one so that everyone is involved.
Oh,
But who's gonna
family.
be? Oh, Benji is
Oh,
gonna take it down.
Benji. He stole it from Saga. It was almost family.
He just wanna, you know what? He's having a good match. 11 kills from both him and Netar. Great work from both of those players. Flixa, so lethal with up. It's just absolutely, it's a sight to see. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's amazing to see how well he just performs with it on a day-to-day basis. And now 2 going towards mid. Okay, gonna go into donuts. Gonna go into red room. Oh,
Oof.
Flex is gonna go down. Woes, that was a beautiful shot. As it opens a little bit more for them now, they know that one is in the cave. Woes
Just
getting the
another.
second. He could be relatively getting the third, but no,
Oh.
Vols is gonna shut down Augie as Woes trades him. And that's a third for Woes so far. Absolutely great work from him, and Stino's taking Segoy down, which means only Netar is gonna be alive on that side of VQ. And from what we can see, it's definitely going to be a 6-6. It's going to be a tie going into the half switch. It's going to be interesting. You know, I always preferred CT when it comes to this to this map, so it's going to be interesting to see what VanirQuick can do once they switch to the CT side. But that's that's a interesting play from Netar, trying to molly, trying to at least get one, but that's not going to happen, as it's almost a flawless round. Only Augie is going to be down false, managing to get 1 kill. And for the first half, it's definitely an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, but well played from Vanir the last couple of rounds there. I think the team play is the only reason we win, because I think we're some of the individual plays we see is not as good as it should be. But if you look at the team play altogether, if someone does something stupid, then the other guys, they're always there to trade. So I think it's a good display for now. 6-6 on ST at halftime. I think if you would give that to us before the match started, we would be happy with it, I think.
I mean, you really are right about talking about the team plays and solo plays. We've seen Netar entering the side on his own once or twice. Didn't go well for him, but let's see how well they can perform in the city. It definitely should be an interesting one. We've seen how well they can perform on CT. You know, D side sometimes seems like a little bit worse for them, as the it's gonna go towards the D side. Benji getting the first frag. Benji opening that score line 4. When a quick, but Vos is gonna definitely try. Oh, he has to be careful.
Oh,
Third,
oh.
3K
he gets a
for
round.
Benji. No, 4K. Can he get an ace? Only Saint alive. Can he shut him down as well and get a perfect ace for him in this pistol
Whoa.
round? But 16 HP is gonna be hard one.
Yeah, Benji's hungry though. You see he wants it. He has a lot of kills already. It's a good map from him, so he's gonna search for it. But even though he's slow, as you say.
He is low, but so is Saint. Well, he has double the HP of him, but Saint just waiting donuts, trying, hoping for someone to push so that he can get an easy frag. As he knows that entering the side on his own is not going to work the best, as he's trying to go toward that A side now. Is this going to
Oh,
be the ace? Oh,
timing. Oh,
oh, so close. not gonna be able to hit him. As of right now, neither of those players hit each other. As you're just trying to get a plant in, and there
Yeah.
we go. The ace is gonna come through.
Holy
Honestly,
shit.
I was so scared that Falls is gonna be giving him too much damage, but leaving him at less than 10 HP was just like, here you go. On a silver platter, you can have the ace. And that he did.
Huge round for him though. It's not like it's free kills either. Woos is just picking apart every teammate around him while he's headshotting everybody. So really nice round from Benji, which, like I said, already has a good map. So let's see if we can see something more from him today.
Definitely know that he can perform on any day given. But we have to be a little bit more careful. There's no one on A side as of right now. As Sego is trying to go towards the A side, Benji is finding one. That's 6 in a row for him. 17 kills already for him in just 13 rounds. Can he find some more? Yes, he can.
Oh,
But Ogi now is gonna shut
ouch.
him down as Netar is gonna trade Benji, and Stenos is gonna fall down to Netar. There's only Saint remaining alive once again, but this is a little bit different situation. It's not gonna be for Ace, but it's gonna be for an increasing lead for VanirQuick, as Falls is gonna shut down him, and that's 8-6 for VanirQuick.
Yeah, good round again. It's an anti-EQ, but yeah, I wish we could survive it more, but it's altogether a little bit risky play from Benji going aggressive there, but as long as we are doubling up on him like we did, then it's fine. And see him get those 2 kills early too. It's just like I said, 7 in a row. Holy shit, this guy is on fire today.
Again, gonna go towards the A side. They tried it in the first round. They tried it in the second half, going through. No, second half, second round, going through mid towards at donuts, but now they're trying to enter through A long, and that should be an easy one as there's no players from VanirQuick that's actually
Mm.
defending the A side. This is a big problem as they're gonna find Augie. Now they're gonna know at least False is on the B side, but now you're not gonna see anyone as there is no one to see. This is a problem now coming in for VanirQuick Segoy trying to go through donuts. Not gonna be able to find anyone as Netar wanting to go through that CT. Gonna be able to do so. But so far, they're not gonna be able to find anyone. They're heavily smoked, but this could be a good opportunity for Benji now to go in from behind. It's gonna be interesting as Saint is awaiting him, and Stenos is gonna be able to take Flix down as Benji takes one, Falls takes another.
Ingrid, take care.
Segoy, Netar,
Nice.
everyone is just
Look at that execute. Yeah,
oh
they're
my
definitely
god.
doing their thing here, though. Like you said, they leave A to completely open just because they're playing so much retake here, and then just retake it so flawlessly almost. It was 1-4 on the retake, wasn't it? Like the kills, but yeah, altogether great play. Risky, but great play from Vanir, and definitely something there that Netar called, I think.
It definitely was really interesting, as we've seen, in A main, you have, I think it was Saint just waiting for someone to come from flank. Benji did do so, but Benji now finding Rose already so quickly in the round, through mid. He's gonna go down as he tried to push in, trying to create something. It's 4 Tech Nines now on the side of Slaughter Gang as they're trying to find at least one, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. VanirQuick now deciding to play possession, deciding that they are gonna guard that B side a little bit more as they just, leave 2 players on that side. Oh, that's not good. Saint is gonna be able to get Netar down, but falls immediately trading him down. Only 2 players now.
Good
Just
kill from Flixa there too.
it was a
Picks up
beautiful shot.
picks up someone on ramp.
So on
In
the
the,
ramp, yes. It was Redley, I think.
yeah.
As Saint died in cave. Woes died on mid. That was definitely one. And now going through the caves as no one from VanirQuick is gonna be there. Now enter the site. Steno is going down already so much, and he's gonna go down now
Oh,
fully, and
oh,
Ogi is gonna go down as well. False is gonna get himself another 3k. Such a beautiful play for VanirQuick, and that's a 10 now on side of VanirQuick. Only 3 rounds away from that second map from Overpass.
Solid play there again. Benji opening up the round with the first kill in middle, and then the Flixa and the trade is going down out, and then they end 2 versus 1 with on the spot there. Falls is just too good at those situations. It's so fun to see him play. Just headshot, headshot. It's so easy for him. Doubling up on mid this time. One on each side. Benji gets the first, Saga they get the second. Ogi clears, and Benji goes down as well. But Flixa picks up Ogi again, so it's a quadruple trade there. Flixa is pulled back to the spot, getting one, trying to get the second, not successful. And it's down to a 1 versus 2. Netta trying to stress out Saint a little bit, see if he can get balls into the round as well. Trying to spam in through the smoke, but no luck so far, and Saint is doing the right thing, pulling back and see if he can switch it all around again here.
He definitely
See
has.
see what Vanir does here, if they splits up or just play retake 2 versus 1. Ah, does the double back. Does the double back. See if he can catch someone on the flank. Doesn't look like he will though. And Vanir is splitting up. 1+1 looks like. No, going back again. Oh, spotted him in the middle. Not. Oh, they kind of lost control of it now. Oh, but they're able to get him in the end though. So, altogether, nice round again.
Good run, good execution. You know, trying to find at least Netar. Netar's going to be able to survive with 1/3 of his HP, so he's going to be happy there as well. As they go towards at 11-6, they are definitely running the show right now, and that is a sight to see. It's beautiful to just see how well they can perform as it's going to go down even further. Not sure if Slaughtergang can somehow come back from here. It's gonna be mission impossible. Two flashes over to mid, trying to peek, trying to find someone. Augie is not gonna be able to do so as no one is on mid. 2 players donuts, playing it safely. But so many players are on that B side, and they have to be a little bit more careful. Lixa trying to find one. Nade is gonna go through. That's gonna be a huge damage. Huge chunk of health gonna be taken away from Woes as Netar is gonna be able to find one, but that's just a trade. Stenos is gonna take him down. This is not a good thing when it comes towards a trade, as you just allowed one more player on that Slaughter Gang side to have an AK now. So you
Yeah.
have to play a little bit more safer now. You have to see this through, as Slaughter Gang is trying to rotate towards the A side, trying to spot anyone and get themselves in. But there's only Benji now on that side. He's already awaiting them from main, so he has to be careful. But at the same time, no one from VanirQuick wants to rotate, not as if you're right now, as they don't know if there's any danger whatsoever. As 4 players are ready to enter that A side, this could be huge. Benji, the
Timing.
worst timing to look over the second spot, but Benji's gonna be able to take 1, 2, 3, and almost the 4. Saint is gonna go down to 29 HP. He's the last man standing, trying to plant. Plant is gonna come through. 3 on him, and that's not gonna. You can try, but you are gonna fail in the end. As
You called only one player on the spot on A there, but when it's Benji and it's today, then that's more than enough to keep them off. He almost gets all of them on the spray there. Good play again. How many kills is that now? 24. Wow. Wow, Benji. It's gonna be hard for Slaughter Gang to come back here. They haven't won one single round on T side, and this is their map as well. 12-6 to Vanir right now. Seems like they have everything figured out. The momentum is there, the economy is there, and then I think it's going to be really hard for Slaughter Gang to come back on Ancient as it looks right now.
I mean, what could be the last round, and Stenos is going to be able to take down Falls. Looking great for the opening. Stenos is going to go down from that molly, and there's one. Natar going to be able to find 2 before he goes down, as that was another kill for Augie. Now Benji is going to go down. Sako and Flixus are standing 2v2. Could still be open for both sides. Like such just waiting so patiently here, not wanting to rush towards back horse, not wanting to rush
Oh,
towards anywhere, but Moses is gonna take some going down, and this could be interesting. This could be 1v2. Can he pull the clutch, or is it gonna be the seventh round for Slaughter Gang so far? Lakeside doesn't want to risk it. It's gonna be a seventh for Slaughter Gang. They're gonna be able to get a round finally in. I haven't seen it from the start of the second half. Well, from the end of the second half, as it did go 6-6, and now it's 12-7. So almost flawless half from VanirQuick. As it's 12-7, it's a match point once again. They're still having a good amount of match points on the board. So, but honestly, I feel like they're just wanting to close it off. It was a really, really close one yet again. But now, at least,
yes, I jinxed it.
absolutely did. But it happens.
No.
You know, it's a caster curse. You can just play with that.
Yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be a lot of more match rounds here before this game is over, so we'll see if we can shut them out instantly. Coming through the smoke here, Netar is trying to bait Netar successfully. It loses some health in the trade though. Still, good kill from Ranir. Another
Oh!
kill through the spray, through the smoke spraying. Benji is just on fire today. Anything he's trying will work. Sage may able to find a small corner with no fire there. With the Stenos knows where he is, I think. Let's see if they're gonna just wait each other out or fight coming. Nah, already known. But they didn't expect Netar in CT spawn though. Good trade in the end. It looks like they're gonna make their move against A. Netar trying to help Benji, but not there in time. 2 versus 2 now. 2 players really low for Slaughter Gang. 3 versus 2, sorry. And there's it. That's it. Easy finish.
Easy finish that is 13-7 for VanirQuick, 25-13 for Benji, and 19-13 for Netar. Absolutely huge work from both of the teams. As the second map that we're having today is going to be Overpass. Don't think we've seen it from VanirQuick as of right now. We have not. Only Dust, Overpass, and Anubis are the maps that have been played. So we are going to be going over to Overpass anytime soon. But let's just take a minute to appreciate how well they played on Nature today. It's just
Yeah.
unbelievable, you know, being able to. They were down 4-0, and they decided to wake up, and now going into 13-7, taking that confidence into the second map. How well do you think that both teams are going to perform onto that Overpass? How well can they do it on Overpass?
Well, it's gonna be hard to say. We haven't had much games on it, like you said, especially not in the officials in Good Game Ligan or Komplettligaen. So I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from him. I don't know. It's one of the maps that we have been visiting a lot recently. So I think they were also ready to pull it out today. So yeah, excited to see how they will do.
I mean, honestly, look, in this season at least, Slaughter Gang has played it once throughout the season. In this 6 runs that we're having right now, it's going to be the second time that they're playing it, and the one time that they played, it was against Bitfix, and they won. So it seems like it's an okay pick for them. They're not too keen on picking it themselves, so it feels like it's a comfort map. But at the same time, you just don't know what you can expect from them, as it's not something that they do love to pick every single time. It ended 13-10 for Slaughter Gang, so that's definitely going to be interesting. I need to check who was the best player on there. It was Augie with 21-14. So it was a great round from him, great overpass round from him, as that was one of the 2 matches that they have managed to win this season, as they're finding themselves on the 7th spot, as and VanirQuick is sitting comfortably in that top 3. I mean, top 3, it's you can call it first place, as Old Boys, VanirQuick, and Infurity are all 3 on 12 points. So it's a tie over there. Overpass is not something that VanirQuick has ever picked. Banned it 2 times, never played. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how well they can play on it, how what the tactics are, and how well they can perform on it. But we are gonna take a short break as we're waiting for the players to get into the match. So we shall be back in just a minute. So make sure to stay around. And we are back. After that short break, if you're just tuning in for the first time today, VanirQuick did win their map of choice. It was ancient 13-7. A great second half coming in from VanirQuick, and now this for the second map, they are gonna go into overpass where VanirQuick is gonna start on CT side, and of course Slaughter Gang is gonna be on T side. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Not something that we have seen since we have been streaming the games. It's gonna be the first time that we actually do see it on VanirQuick's channel. So it's definitely gonna be interesting one to see. So can you give us any predictions here, Brosheng?
Yeah, like you talked about before the break. I mean, it's hard, but and also like you said, we haven't seen the map from VanirQuick either picked or from the opponent, so it's hard to say. But also, I know they have been practicing it at least some, but it's hard to predict. Let's hope for a close match with lots of false kills and let's say 13-9 to Vanir.
Well, let's see how well they can perform as we are gonna go into the first round of overpass. So let's see how well they can perform here. It's definitely gonna be interesting one to see. It's so much open for both sides. They're gonna go over the day side, trying to go through playground, trying to find someone, but that's not gonna happen. Benji lurking around. Falls a little bit too long into that long, but that's gonna be punished now as they're gonna go. Oh, was Benji spotted? Now he was, and Saint is gonna get Benji down. Stenos is gonna. They are firing it down. Only two players now alive for VanirQuick. This is a good but also a bad spot for Netar. Can he find at least one? Trying to get it, but that's not gonna work. Woes is gonna take Netar down, and that's gonna be two for Stenos, one for Saint and Woes. And Sakui does not see him. That could have been a knife kill easily, but Radley is just deciding to play it safe, and that's gonna be the first round. Going over to Slaughter Gang, something similar we've seen in Ancient at the beginning of the match. The first few rounds did go into Slaughter Gang's hand, and then VanirQuick waking up. So let's see how well they're gonna go from here.
Yeah, getting punished for all of the mistakes there. All the plays just getting shut down one by one. But like you said, let's hope they don't get the same good start as they did. Vanir rushing down middle now, everybody going together. No nades or util, just with their USB pew-pews. See what they can do here. Ending up kind of just waiting for them by the toilet. See if they can catch someone off guard. Not able to though, because Slaughter Gang is already way up on the spot on B. Heaven being smoked off, and we are just breaking off to see if we can find anything left behind here. Might be able to find Ogi here if he strolls around a little bit more. Looks like he's not though. He's pulling back to his team as well. Ending up in con maybe. No. So not too much excitement in this round. Sage, are you able to find your old teammate sneaking up on you from con? Are you gonna pew his head? Looks like no.
It definitely looks like that, and Radley is gonna be the one dying, and not the. Oh,
Oh.
there we go. 2 players, 3 players are gonna go down from VanirQuick, but they're not really gonna. It's not gonna matter too much as they had nothing. They had USPs that you get on the beginning of the run, so it's gonna be an easy 2-0 coming in here for Slaughter Gang. No kills until the bomb exploded. So, but it was a gamble, you know. Either go on one side and wait for them to come here, or just mistake the side fully as they're gonna go towards that B side, trying to push through Con, it seems. Yes, they definitely are gonna try to go through Con, trying to enter that B side now by storm. Netar has to be a little bit more careful as Redley is right in front of him. But they are slowly backing away from that B side, going through mid, going towards that A side. They wanna go for it. Netar. Oh, he's not gonna be able to find anyone as they know that he has just a sixth sense of seeing who's there, but not gonna work for him. Redley needs to be a little bit more careful. Is the nade gonna find anyone? No, it. Oh, that actually will find. Blixa gotta be taken staying down, but immediately traded on by Woes as he goes down as well. Redley and Woes already down to half HP. This could be good run from VanirQuick, but they have to be a little bit more careful. Benji now against Redley. Redley is gonna go even further down. Can he do something? And Augie is gonna help him out, take him down from the flank. Sagoy is gonna take him down, and he's now fully isolated. Netar helping out Sagoy. This is a good run from VanirQuick, but they need to be a little bit more careful and a little bit faster on that retake. False.
Flank from false though.
This could be good. Game reserves trying to find one. Rose is gonna take one down. They know that he's there and find one, but not gonna be able to find the second. Stino's definitely gonna be securing the round for Slaughtergang. What seemed to be a good run for VanirQuick. What seemed to be one round where you are gonna be taking that round away from Slaughtergang. It just turned into this where you're losing the round. But that's a beautiful clutch from Stino's being in a tight spot on 1v2, still being able to get both VanirQuick players down and securing the third one for yourself is definitely going to feel amazing.
Yeah, not too good the retake there, but let's see if they can stop their run here. No, they're gonna be semi-deagles and whatnot, so stacking up on B here though, see if they can find something going to A as well. On the other side, falls with a huge headshot, almost a 1D. We can call it a 1D at least in middle, but also Ogi able to picking him up afterwards. So let's see if Flixa can get the angle here, sneaking up on long, hiding behind the tree. See if we can get the timing on the Wolves here. Almost. Half a second off. Saint being able to find Venji on the other side of the map. But Sage also trading him with the pistol through the wall. What's happening here? Has his AK. Oh, able to stop their push at least. Gets one. Gets loud. Well, gets two. Almost gets a third. Tense ruining Sage is around there. But all in all, a good hold from him. Now it's 2 versus 1. It was sneaking up on the V spot, but already Vanir is there. But will he expect the sneaky Netar play from... yeah, he does. Mollies him out, takes down the plant, not able to stop him, not able to see him. Trying to get the timing, almost successful, but the flank from Flixa secures the round for Vanir, and that's 3-1. We're on the board.
Took them a little bit last time down on Ancient as they needed one more round before managing to get the first. So VanirQuick is going to be able to take at least one here, and it's going to be opening a lot of doors now. You know how well they can work as soon as they take one round. They can just go on a spree, and it's going to definitely be interesting to see how Slaughtergang wants to play it from here. How well they want to perform here. Do they rush? Do they wait? It's gonna be interesting to see, but Flixa can be caught off guard so easily here. He sees someone jumping. Oh, he needs to back away. He knows that someone can come through the con, and he has to be a little bit more careful. Falls backing away in toilets, not wanting to rush, not wanting to give it too many infos. Now they know that at least one is there. The shot is not gonna connect. He has to back away here. Now he knows that at least one player from Slaughtergang is there on that A side, but he's not wanting to push. He's not wanting to give them too much space. You see the shadow? And you're gonna miss yet another shot. This is not something we've seen. One Ancient Flixa just trying to spam the bullets, trying to find at least someone, maybe someone just rushing, but that's not gonna happen as Slaughtergang is playing fairly slower than what we've seen. It's gonna be 45 seconds on the clock. Having to hurry up just a tiny little bit as they're still grouped around at mid. Still not sure what they want to do going into toilets. Balls could find at least one. He has to be careful. Is he gonna be spotted? He's definitely will now, as he's turned with his back.
Oh.
Augie is gonna take, falls down, gonna take his AK as well. And this is looking like a great spot for him. Netar tried this in the first round, but that's just not gonna work yet again. Stino's
Oh.
taking Flixa down, and there's only 2 players on VanirQuick side now that are left on this side, and they have to fall back. They have to go away. Try to save at least those 2 M4s. Otherwise, you are finding yourself in such a bad position. As you look at the money falls, and that are the only ones that could force out for the next round. But looking at Flixa with $200, it's not, it's just not gonna cut it. He tried to force it up, tried to get a kill, didn't work his way, and now flawless run from coming in from Slaughtergang, as no player from their team is gonna go down. The bomb will explode, and that is gonna make it a 4-1 for Slaughtergang. And so far, they are looking quite comfortable.
Not not a good round from Vanir there, no. Like you said, Flixa kind of being forced back and losing real estate on Banana and on balloons, and then as soon as False turns around, their worst timing possible, and then as soon as his kill, they kind of pace it up again from the slow start they had to the round, and then when the execute comes, oh, it's just raining flashes. Netar is super blind, Flixa is not able to find anybody, and they just run over us. But yeah, so not too good around, but we will see if they can make up for it now. Trying some sneaky shit on Banana now. Oh, on Long, I mean. Trying to find someone on outside. Not able to, though. And they're just posting back up, so... They're boosting on B, boosting on Long, trying to find the opportunities, but not able to so far, Vanir. Sage trying to see if we can find someone. Resmokes Monster. Still very wary of short there, as he should be. The execute is almost faked by Slaughtergang as they throw 2 mollies on the spot. Maybe they just pulled back because they didn't have anybody getting hit, but they're still posted up outside B, so let's see if the execute comes. They had in the previous round, they had a great execute on the other spot, so let's see if they can do the same thing now. Here it comes. Benji finding the first, being flashed off is again. Netar just one digging another, and Sage getting run over in the water there. Redley trading Sage as well. Redley fighting another one now. 3 versus 2 on Vanir side. Needs to pick up. Flixa gets the kill on Redley though, but Vus also sprays out Benji immediately, so it's still 2 versus 2. Until Falls dies to Saints. Hard execute here, not able to find too many trades, and that's the round again. Hard round from Vanir. They're trying, but they're not able to find the kills when they should.
Yeah, I mean, but also the overpass. It's always such an interesting map to see. You know, you're gonna have some problems playing CT. Some say that it's a more CT favorite map. Some would like to agree that it's a T favorite map. But then at the same time, it just kind of depends on positioning, which has been not the best when it comes to VanirQuick as of right now. So they have to work around that just a tiny little bit, and then hopefully they're going to be able to get some more rounds. But Flixa already going down. Woe's already been able to find a kill. False needs to be careful. He's gonna hear that Molly, knows that no one will push the stairs, but at the same time, you do know that someone is in that con. Redley is gonna take it down with that Mag 10, and he is gonna go towards that single, trying to find at least one more, but Saint just perfectly waiting. This is what I'm saying. Honestly, you have to appreciate Slaughtergang for this. They're playing so slowly. They're more so waiting for VanirQuick to push through any given spot and then try to get a kill from there, which they have done quite a bit, quite a few rounds, both here and on Ancient as well. And VanirQuick is just allowing them to do so. Benji trying to find at least one. Maybe get yourself a gun, but that's not gonna work as he's gonna be fully smoked out. He can just back away. Segoy definitely needs to save, but at the same time, look where Augie is. Look at his positioning. So that could definitely be an interesting one if he decides to push towards that mid, towards the party. It could be a party, but only for Augie, as he could find himself an easy frag. But Redley waiting on stairs as well. It's gonna be interesting. But Benji being able to get one. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to survive at all. So it won't even matter to him as he's gonna go down all into the sewer through the gates. Why not? But it's gonna be a sixth one for Soda Gang, and so far they're looking absolutely flawless.
Yeah, being able to save that M4 second round, they do that though. So, like you said, getting picked off early there, but we have the Eagles trying to just find some funny kills if we can, and Slow the Gang absolutely knows what we're doing and just wait for us around every corner, just being patient, playing that perfect from them. So 6-1, that's the score after seven rounds. Let's see if we are able to get some more on the board. Benji trying to push out on the short here. Not finding anybody, playing it semi-defensively again. Expecting people from Con, but the nid misses the window as well from Sage. Needs to learn more lineups. Falls able to find Redley coming through Con there though, but also Wolves immediately trading him. Flixa has to pull back a little bit, knows there's people party. He's camping for that op coming up to Con. Chickens out, tries to line up for the flash. Able to flash and run away, but still no kills for him though. Oh, well I say that, Wolves gets picked off. Finds a new angle and immediately posts us up and get that kill he's been chasing for, but being caught off here by Stenos again, finding a good timing on Flixa, fooling around with the nade as he peeks out. Netar aggressor and long hair, pulling it back again to A. Maybe he's gonna go to his favorite spot again and get flashed, who knows? Benji spotting Ogi here on the flank. A little bit trade-off with the HP, but able to get out of that scot-free, and also has the bomb now. Benji smoking off the bomb, following him up with the HE nade, dealing nothing of the damage, but able to get the last kill, and that's 3 alive from Vanir, all dead from Slaughter Gang, and 2-6. We are back in the game, if you ask me. That's a good round from Vanir all over.
Definitely a great round coming in from VanirQuick, but they have to be a little bit more careful. You know, we've seen what happened with Flixa just about now. Not sure if there's anyone, but at the same time, being pushed through that smoke in toilets, he was just not expecting anyone to be there, and he's gonna go fall down. Thankfully, he has that up yet again, but he has to be a little bit more careful. As this is what I was seeing as well, for like 2 rounds ago. The way that VanirQuick just rushes out so much is just being punished for it again, and False is gonna be able to find one, but it's still a deficit now for VanirQuick as there's 3 members
Oh,
on VanirQuick's side. This is a good showing from Netar. Throw Incendiary, throw Flash, use your utilities as much as you can to try and find some more, but you have to be careful. You gotta play through that smoke, you gotta beat the smoke, but Redley is gonna be able to find you. And now Flixa, what can he do with an AK? Try trading that AK for up. If he survives, he's just gonna pick it up and go away, but he has to be a lot more careful. Oh, Redley, that was a sixth instinct there. Like that was just incredible, incredible shot. But now Flix is, as said, gonna trade it back towards it up, trying to find at least one more. Doesn't want to risk it. He's on 67 HP, so he has to play a little bit more safer. This is not a good thing to have, and Redley is gonna take Flixer down before the round ends, and that just means the 7th for Slaughter Gang and a bad spot for VanirQuick.
it's hard to win the round when you started with 3 versus 5. Netar almost able to hold them off for long enough to get more support, but in the end, no chance. No chance. It's like you said, that those aggressive plays, when they pay off, maybe it's worth it, but like the previous round, we won because of it, maybe, but being absolutely punished there, as we see Slaughter pushing through connector. Falls is there, but blocked off by the molly as it is right now. Sees one, goes aggressive, gets him, and tries to get the trade, Stenos, but not able to. Falls just simply shooting his face. Dying in the end though, so 3 versus 3. Let's see if Netar can find any rotators going through toilets, but there's no one. Everybody's going along for now. Benji. See. Holding long. They're playing very passively again now, but I guess they're trying to figure out where the rooms are as they're pushing through. Here they come. Natal, you've been here whole round. Are you ready? Oh, gets the headshot, but not enough with the FAMAS. But maybe Benji is able to get the first kill here. No, perfect flash again, just like the previous time they took the spot. And Sage now. 3 people. Can you get anybody? One with half, one with no, and one with full HP. Really play for it here though, or will they just save again? 2-8 if they lose this round. So it's not much to save for really. Trying to find the first one. Oh, you find the lone one and misses every shot. Tries with the molly. Not successful. Is being creeped up on bank there as well, but not able to hit the shot loose. Tries to run out with the pistol, unsuccessful. So Sage gets a kill at least before he has to retreat, and we will see 2-8 to Slaughtergang. And he's still not able to make their presence well on this map so far.
Yeah, so far not looking good team. It's just more and more looking over to that Mirage, to the Decider. But Slaughter Gang really showing up, trying to prove to VanirQuick that even though they are above them on the season stand, they are not too much better. And with you're having 2 players that are from your team, so it's also a little bit harder to play as the old players do already know some kind of tactics that you were going for, so they definitely did share those informations with Slaughter Gang. So it's just making it a tad bit more, um, a bit more harder. As VanirQuick did take a timeout, they need to calm themselves down, need to play with more confidence. But at the same time, if they continue the rushing that we've seen happening over and over again on the overpass, it's not going to end well. Not for them, as it's 11th round and you only won 2 of them. Even with 4 rounds, even if you win both rounds until the end of the half, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be enough, as you're gonna have to play almost pitch perfect the next one. And Falls is gonna take Redley down, trying to push some more, but he's gonna back away. He doesn't want to risk too much. Gonna back toward the A side. At the same time, they still have to figure out how to play or pass a little bit better, because rushing out as they didn't really work out for them. They tried their best to do so, but it's just every single time it somehow backfired. But if they play second half the same way that they played Ancient, they still could
Oof.
be an open or 2-0 Benji. Beautiful find there on Stinos. Is gonna be able to find some, but the Monster now is gonna be lurking. Oh, he's gonna take Saint down. This is a great one now from VanirQuick, as they took the timeout. Now they're actually trying a little bit better. They are being able to find and not rush too much. But Augie is now
Oy.
gonna take Segway down. He didn't really have too much of an HP to work with, so it was also kind of expected for him to go down. But that B side, Woes is gonna take one on A
Oy.
side, and Flixa needs to be careful. That's an up against up on A side, so it's definitely an interesting battle of snipers. But you
Oof.
know who wins it. It's a Flick, so special for you. And it's only Augie now remaining in the Monster. Can he find some before he goes down? 16 seconds of the clock. He doesn't have much time to work with. He has the bomb. He has to go for the plant. But
Mm.
that's not going to matter, as Benji is going to take him down. That's going to be the third round for VanirQuick. 1 round before they switch over. It's going to be interesting to see if they get this round. How well can they perform in the next half?
Yeah, but what a round though. Falls again, finding kills in the middle, and yeah, just the whole team holding on and finding kills all over the map instantaneously. Just beautiful to see. But more of that. We haven't seen much of it so far. So let's see if they can secure the last round before halftime here. Falls looking for the kill that has been successful to get a couple of times. Not finding it now though. Has to pull back. Looks like they're posting up outside B. Everything is smoked up right now. Tage re-smoking monster. Benji trying to see if he can spot something lurking around in the con here, but needs to be more careful because they're pushing through. He's gonna see it. Sees one, sees two, doesn't get the second one, so it gets traded off, but nice damage from him though. Sage should be able to find the trade here, and he is. So they know they hear everybody coming B. Should be the rotate. Sage very good at pulling back, waiting for his teammate, and seeing Netar able to get that kill, while he is still waiting for his support to come in. And it's 2 versus 3 now. One very low for Gang, and that's probably called out. So let's see if we can get some nades on the spot here. But they're kind of creeping up towards A. Good play from Gang. Flixa, will you expect this? Oh, turns back again. Heard Sage coming from behind. And Woos oh, he was actually baited. Wow, well played from Woos and Gang here. Vanir completely losing the momentum they had in the round. Still 2 versus 2 though, one still low, but they need to get back to the spot. Falls taking the long way around, being able to spot long here. Is me? Yeah, he's heard. He's going in loud, so sneaking up here. Is he expecting someone bank? Oh, gets taken down. Tried to take him down from behind, but he turns around and gets the kill before he's traded out by Redley, and Redley able to close the round down from for a crash out. Like I said, they had it in their palms there, but the whole play there just crumbles out when they kind of outplay us on bank there.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we're playing Slaughter Gang, not Crash Out, but that's okay.
Sorry, did I say crash out?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, nice of you to correct me though.
As you know, 9-3 for Slaughter Gang here. Yeah, it's a bad spot for VanirQuick. They have to play the real, pretty much pitch perfect over here, but it's a hard task to do so, and it's overpass. So you can always expect anything to happen, but getting back from this deficit definitely looks like a really hard job. But VanirQuick, we've seen how many times can they fall behind and then get themselves back up. So it's definitely going to be interesting thing to see. But if not, Mirage, they finally broke the Mirage curse. So hopefully they're going to be able to, play it as well as they did last time. But let's not try to speculate anything. Let's try not to just be like, okay, it's gonna go into the Mirage. So we still have to see Falls gonna be able to get the opening frag on Augie. So he is in the party place over here right now. But let's see how well they can perform from there. Saint taking Seoid down over that B side. Now they should be. You know what? I have to comment that this so slow, allowing Slottigan to just come back from that beat, trying to rotate. I mean, it's not like it's a hard way to rotate. It's one of the maps where you rotate so easily. But Redley finding Netar down, 3v3 situation. Redley trying to play against Benji so far. Nothing is gonna happen as Stinos does go into bank. Can he find someone? Saint is gonna go down. Flixa been able to find him. Flixa is gonna find Stinos as well, and there's only Redley going for it. Can Flixa get the 4K? No, he just doesn't. He wants to play it safe for once, but Falls still looking over towards that bank. They know that Redley is here now. They hear him coming in, trying to find at least one more for him. Wanting to get that extra cash, and Flixa is gonna get the fort for himself, and that's gonna be a almost perfect round for VanirQuick. 4K for Flixa. He's definitely gonna take that. Hopefully, it's helping him out with the confidence as well to just get himself back into the mindset of needing to win over here. So 9-4, VanirQuick. Really good round. Even though I'm still not fan of how slow they play their toilets.
Yeah, but like I said, it's an important round to win if we're gonna come back here. Pistol round, so we can at least start this map, and also at some point just getting the rounds on the board for the next map is also good. So anything we can do here is welcome. So having a start like that is really good, and it's nice to see the firepower from Vanir coming through there. False and Flixa securing the round together. It's just tap 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 headshot everywhere, and also holding out Redley on the containers there was a good play. As we see, False again trying to get some real estate in the middle, but not able to find anybody. Should know they're all on eco or most likely on eco, so I don't know how Vanir will play this. Looks like we're creeping up on Long and Banana a little bit. Sage, of course, left roaming on the opposite side of the map, as we have maybe a touchdown in middle, creeping up there with the bomb. And Sage also joining his team before they execute. So let's see. Like you said, the previous round as well, playing it cautiously, but now at least they have nothing to rush out for before they execute. So here it comes, running on A, nobody here. Smoke is out. Bomb is going down as they are trying to do 4-man flank, looks like, coming through con. Or maybe they're just gonna do the same thing that Vanir did, go and run and hide in T-spawn, which is exactly what we did on the second round. Let's see. They have one guy having some exploring the map a little bit, having some fun with it. This Xbox turning. Redley is posted up for kills though, but don't think it's gonna be able to find anybody. No reason for Vanilla not to pull back through Long and Banana here. But yeah, still doing it though, but Saga finds him. So, 5-man survive for Vanir. One guy killed on not Crash Out this time, Baby Slaughter Gang. But yeah, all in all, perfect round, no problems.
9-5, slowly trying to get themselves back in, but it's it's such a hard one. As soon as Slaughter Gang, hopefully for them get one run, that could just be a snowball. They needed to just try and finish it up as soon as possible. But that's gonna be interesting as we see Augie still trying to go towards it, or trying to push a little bit more. But now he knows that he is a little bit of a danger. There's no one really on the day side, so he has to fall back. He has to play it a little bit more safer. As he do so, 2 players coming in from long, trying to go through the long onto the day side, but Augie was looking towards that spot, and now he still is looking over to smoke it. No, it's gonna be incendiary. It's gonna be thrown out. The bomb is gonna be left outside long. They don't want to risk it too much. If they do die, it's the bomb is still in somewhat safe space, but that's gonna be interesting. They did see. Oh, how did he? Augie just managing to not get any damage at all. The incendiary could be. The molly could be actually a huge here, but he's gonna be able to get falls down. This is a bad spot now, as they're not really sure where they want to go through, as Augie finds the second. But Benji is going to be able to trade Flixa at least. Now they have to fall back. Netar taking Redley down. Redley wanting to get that AK. Not going to work in his favor. Now VanirQuick looking really comfortable with the switch over to that B side. But they have to hurry up. They have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Anything could just... Whatever just slows them down could be something that could give Slaughter Gang the opening round for themselves, and Stino's gonna be able to find Benji, Netar, everyone falling down. It's a 1v1 Saint against Sagoy. No bullets in that M4, and that means that it's a 10 for Slaughter Gang, and it's a double the lead now. It's gonna be a hard thing to get back to.
Close round though, and a little bit unlucky, and also, yeah, Slaughter Gang is simply better than us right there, and needs to kind of find that first kill when we have that small amount of time left on the round. We need to find that first kill fast and just throw the bomb down, but not able to. But all in all, well played from Slaughter Gang. We will see how the con fight goes this round. Door is open. Should expect someone jumping around, as he is. Not finding anybody peeking over from A there, or from B there. Not expecting someone dark here either. Finding one before he gets traded off though. Nice trades in the end from Vanir. 3 kills to going our way, 1 against us. So it's 2 versus 4 now. As Falls found that kill again. He's playing his own game today, but able to find a couple of good kills in mid. Doesn't suspect someone's already crossed that line though. Will he be able to react to this? No. Oggy takes down Falls there as we have 3 versus 2 left. Oggy changing to the AK here, as most people do, but Flicks are able to find Wolves on the rotate 3 versus 1 and bomb down, and Oggy on the other side of the map has to save the AK here. Good round from Anir, being able to find kills all over there, and I think we are a little bit lucky with Benji there. Not expecting someone in dark chopped up behind the behind the corner with the stairs, and being able to find that kill on short before he's traded out by, I think it was Nettar. So in the end, the best possible way that trade could go as it is played out. And like you said, it's gonna be hard actually trying to win this flick side going down as the bomb goes down as well. But we see 10-6 at least, so we are up there fighting, Joe.
Definitely, you do expect that to happen as they are trying their best. Their T side looking a little bit more comfortable than CT side, which is really really nice to see. But being able to wake up as well from what was a great deficit into now 4 runs away from tieless series around. It's gonna be interesting to see. B is already monster already smoked, but now incendiary gonna be thrown on B side. Somebody youth has already been thrown from both sides. Gonna smoke off toilets, not wanting to push through mid onto that toilets, so they're gonna take the long way around as Woes doesn't really expect them to be there. And just look how well VanirQuick has been playing. They have been playing so good that they have to force Slaughter Gang now to go almost fully. Because the only Augie been with AK, as he was the one that managed to stay alive. But if they want to take at least one kill, they have to be really really careful. Everyone is on full HP except for Augie and Radley. They did fall a little bit down behind, but the nades were doing their job. But you don't really expect anyone to be there now. Hose could be in a bad position here, trying to push. He's gonna be spotted, but that's gonna be a little bit too late. Coming in from Benji as Sagoya is gonna be traded, and that's not something that you really want to have happening. As that, oh, he's just gonna burn to death, and so will Stenos. Oh my god, that's a huge work with the Molly coming in from VanirQuick, but at the same time, yeah, Segoy going down like that is just something that should not be happening when the enemy team is just full of USBs, except for Augie. I wasn't even closer there, and Woes is gonna be relatively happy that he managed to trade at least one before he went down. So for him, it's an okay round. They didn't force. They had to save. They had to save because you can give VanirQuick one more round. It's gonna be 10-7. Your result is not in a jeopardy as much, but at the same time, how well do you want to save that USB? Maybe you could try and get one more,
It's
but I
about
don't know.
it's about not giving the other team kills. Believe me, that's what Saint is thinking about there. I think, but yeah, really good round, and I think they're used their own tactics against them. They're just complete outflashing the whole spot on A and just ending up burning everybody before they can retreat. So really good round, and yeah, versus an eco, like you said, we lose one, but they don't get the weapon, and in the end we end up with 4 alive. So it's not too bad.
Oh
Saint
my
not too
god,
happy how
Saint.
that's Molly. Ah, it throws him up also, so Sagi is able to get that kill. Gets the headshot though, Saint, but not winning that fight when you're already low and against an AK. So 4 versus 5 early here in the round, but Sagi pulling back slowly. He knows he's probably called low, so I guess he's a little bit scared of the nades as well, but Good play altogether. Gets a kill, gets safely back and can join up with his team again. As we also see Redley down to 11 HP with the fight from in middle from falls, I guess. So see if we can continue that and keep dropping his shots. The flash is out on long. Good flashes, not good spray from Meta though. Flicks are able to trade him in the end, but tried for some play there, which was good, but the execution not so much. Ridley and Stin was finding both Benji and False in middle. Flicks are trying to get a kill through the smoke, not successful though. Playing aggressive here with Banana, knows Ridley is there. Hope he doesn't get peeked from the spots. Trying to find him. Flixa finds him with the op shot in the end. So it's 2 versus 2 creeping up on A here. Another smoke going out. False. Flixa on the rotate though, able to get all the way into the spot actually. And Sage following up as well. Bomb is gonna go down here, I think. Flixa holding that heaven. Is he gonna be able to get that kill? Oh, almost has to reload and pull back. So he left his mate a little bit alone on the spot. Sage needs to play this carefully with his 12 HP. Here's the other players running out to the spot, trying to outmaneuver them around the pillar here. Taking the fight with Wolves, not winning that one, as Flixa gets the trade, and Wolves picks up Flixa as well. I think it could play it more cautiously there, Flixa. He had the plant and he was already on short there, so no reason to peek. But of course, if you're feeling it, then you have to take that peek, I guess. Unlucky there not to get the kill though. So we will see 11-7 or 7-11 on the scoreboard here.
And no, honestly, like Flixa could have just waited a little bit longer there, not just rush it out as soon as possible. If he heard a diffuse coming through, then I'd actually understand it with trying to peek. But that's not going the way that they want to. And yes, Snooky, it is a lot of gangs map. It was Ancient was picked by VQ. This was picked by them, and then Mirage is Mirage is the decider if it goes to map 3. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. But at the same time, Flixa, not sure why peak there. Could have played time. Could have played a little bit more safer. You had a little bit more time. You were playing around sandbags. Could definitely try and wait. You know where the plant was, so there was no smoke. No utils have been thrown on you. You could just play it smart. You know that there was an AVP, and you still decide to rush out. And then you die. You're just taking slot again, just a tad closer towards that match point, towards that map win, and forcing the map 3. It's not gonna be the best when it comes to this, but they have to be careful. Woz is gonna go down to 44 HP already. Has to be a little bit more careful. Not gonna be able to hit him through the toilet, through the smoke in the toilet. But now backing away. What can they do here?
Oh! Sage able to find the kill on the spot there, trades out the shot, but he misses, so good and a result in the end for us. As Flix has been able to get this AWP out. Oh, Falls getting the kill on Oogie as well. Still 2 people left on A, trying to find the holes here on it. Slowly setting up for A. Not sure though. Flicks are trying to find someone at the back of the spot, not able to so far. Falls just hammering at them as the mollies are thrown out. Will he suspect? Oh, try it. Destinos with a huge hole there, getting traded in the end by Benji. So it's 2 versus 1 going in Vanir's favor. As he's sneaking up on spot, gets the first free kill. Again, Flixa versus Redley on the end. How will they play this though? Get smoked off now. Oh, and Flixa is getting owned again. Nice try though. Again, a good round from Vanir, but I think how many rounds now that there's 1 left on the other team? It's like 9 of them or something. It's so even the rounds, even though they're not going in our favor mostly.
What happened?
Another
Oh
timeout.
no!
It was another 1 versus 1, Joe.
Oh
With Flixa,
no!
Flixa up versus Wolves, but not able to win this one either, though. I would say more unlucky than bad plays to this round, though. As we see, Vanir is taking another timeout. They have to have 5 straight rounds to take this to overtime. And like you said previously, Joe, a little bit more confidence, a little bit more plays from the T side from Vanir here. But 5 rounds in a row, have they figured out Slaughtergang well enough to do that? I guess the timeout will show us.
Definitely. Well, you know what? I had high hopes. I had to go for a minute. It was weird timing from for everything. So sad to say that it's a match point for Slaughtergang, as it felt like a good run from VanirQuick as I left. It felt like, okay, this is gonna be 11-8. They're gonna be able to get themselves a step closer towards that tie, towards trying to force the overtime. But that didn't happen, as it's 12-7 as it stands right now, and you just need to make one mistake, which is going to be enough for Slaughter Gang to punish you and take you towards that third map, towards a Mirage, which hasn't been really the best, but False is going to take Woes down. This is opening a little bit more time and a little bit more place to play with, as the op is going to go down. They're going to take it. Benji is not going to fall down. He's just going to drop a little bit of health. Need to look over everything now, but Slaughter Gang not looking too keen to rush out. They'd rather give another round over to VanirQuick, go for 12-8, and then force out next round. Well, are you even going to be able to force out? Doesn't seem that way on a 60-0 for the 2 members that have died. So they definitely have to try and not die over here. Try to save those 3 guns. Would be huge to go with 3 M4s into another round and not let VanirQuick just get themselves towards that 9th round win. But that's going to be a great run, a flawless run from VanirQuick. And if they want to force an overtime, they're just going to need to do it 4 more times the same way that they just did. No dying and being able to get every single thing right.
Yeah, it's fun to see, though. I don't know what Slaughter Gang was doing there, though. They kind of pulled everybody back to B. I think they was trying for a little read or something, but we kind of edged ourselves into A way easier than we have all the other rounds. I didn't quite catch what they were doing differently. It just looked like they changed their positions a little bit, not paying off at all, as we were able to take so much space on the map and easily execute when we get close to A. And we see False again. He has his small little routine on A, peeking here and there, trying to find the kill, as he has so many times already this map. Not able to at the moment, though. Sage lurking up outside Monster. Sees one, but has to pull back as Oogie kills Benji in dark. Flixa not able to trade him yet. Misses the shot. He gets the weapon. And he's off. So Sage able to find the Saint on short there, though. Good kills. We're back on 4-4, but like I was gonna say, giving off an easy weapon there in Con with Saint and Flixa. I'm sorry, Saint and Benji. As we see Ogi killing Flixa. Trying to smoke up on B here. Sage trying to find someone through the smoke. As we see, Vanir is still not committing to any site. 3 versus 4 here. Sneaking up on B, I guess. Bomb there as well. Trying to get the plant down as the smoke is running out. Redley speaking up and getting 2 easy kills. Falls alone versus 3 now in 10 seconds. For the win. Not looking good. And there's the kill. 13-8. So at least we're able to get some rounds on the board. So it's interesting to see how Mirage go here. We talk about the Mirage ghost a bit, but I think we might have killed it the last round, Joe. Do you remember the score?
Oh yeah, it was it against the Quadrivium? I don't know if they played it again. Yeah, it was against Kodirium. It was 13-0, right? Should
Yeah, I
definitely
think so.
be that way. I don't think the Kodirium had anything on there. Yeah, it was. I'm just checking it. It was a quick and easy 13 on Mirage. Been able to just, the curse has been finally broken. We've seen it 3 times. Two of those went to overtime and ended in a loss for VanirQuick. So the win rate at the moment is at 33.3%, as they managed to win only 1 out of 3 times that they played Mirage this season, this split, however you want to call it. But it's definitely going to be interesting. The fourth one, can they find the form that they had in the last time they played Mirage? It's going to be, I mean, so far, Slaughter Gang looking really, really clean on both maps. It was both of the maps ended up almost on the same score, 13-7 for VanirQuick on Ancient, and then 13-8 on Overpass for a Slaughter Gang. So Mirage should definitely be interesting. Just trying to see, uh, when it comes to Slaughter Gang, how many times did they play Mirage, and have they played Mirage? 0 times, but they only played it once. So this is gonna be either a streak continuing for VanirQuick, or it's gonna be a breaking that curse of Mirage, of that sand map, where it's just, it's so easy to go your way, but at the same time, so many rounds can be so close, as it was here on Overpass, where it just felt like, okay, we are in the lead, and then just few things happen where out of nowhere you just lose a map, and now you're being forced to map 3, you're being forced down to Mirage, as you want to win. You definitely want to win this one, so you go over to 15 points, as Old Boys and Inferiority, both teams have won their respective matches and now are on 15 points. So you don't really want to have anyone creeping up to your spot to try to steal a spot away from you, regarding those playoffs that you did mention earlier on. So it's definitely going to be interesting. If VanirQuick, they're going to be, if they win, they're going to be on 15 points. But if Slaughter Gang wins, they are going to tie themselves up with Nidaros and Bitfix, both on 9 points, with Nidaros having 1 game less than Bitfix. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how well they're going to perform on Mirage, and what exactly we can expect from them.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of matches going on right now, and the results are interesting. Nidaros versus High Score, it's 1-1, but looks like Nidaros will pull it through on Newcastle. It's 12-1 on the last map there right now. But like you said, the results from the previous match or the other matches that just finished, not going Vanir's way if you look at it that way. So Old Boys again 2-0, huge season from them so far. Crash out 2-0ing center as well, and also Infuriety finishing quadrilateral 2-0 today. So like I said, the results not going our way, I guess. So we have to at least be the man of our own match and win this one, even though it's going to be a +1 if we win on the maps and not +2 as we might have needed to get the top spot on the scoreboard again. But yeah, at least we know it's going to be an interesting match, and I hope we're going to see more of what we saw uh, on the um, on the first map from Vanir on the Mirage now.
I mean, definitely, it's going to be definitely interesting to see, because you never know how well it can work with VanirQuick when once it goes down towards towards that Mirage pick. So just having to wait for players to get in the lobby. Not really sure how long that's going to be, but at the same time, it's just unbelievable to see. You'd expect, I did as well, uh, for this to be a quick 2-0 from VanirQuick, to just finish it off, to cement yourself into that top 3 spot, before the next 2 matches, which are going to be Bitfix and Crash Out, which is definitely interesting one. But then the last map that they are gonna have, the last match they're gonna have, not map, is gonna be against Center Gaming, which is definitely an easy one, as they're finding themselves on -10 at the moment. They lost. I think they only won one map, right? No, they won
Yeah.
two maps in 6 rounds that they've played. So not looking the best. So, but at the same time, next week being against Bitfix Gaming, it's definitely gonna be interesting. It's sad, and I don't think it's gonna be streamed by us, as Gamer No is gonna be taken over for that stream. So that's also definitely gonna be interesting one. But what we need from VanirQuick right now is to win this match and not allow Bitfix to maybe even get close to you with the points, as if you lose this one and then whatever happens on the next is it it's next Monday. I
Yeah,
was unsure if
next
it was
Monday.
Monday or Tuesday. I confused myself, but no, just on the next Monday, if Bitfix does manage to win, it's just gonna be something bad for you, as it's definitely gonna go over towards that both teams being on 12 points. The only thing
Mhm.
that I think goes into I want I wanted to say that it's gonna be like, the last match will be
Right.
against the Center Gaming, so it should be relatively easy to win points there. But then looking over to Bitfix, they have Quadrivium, so it's not like they're having a hard fight either. So it's it's gonna be interesting to see what both of these teams can do. But
Mhm.
Slaughter Gang, it's surprising. Honestly, it's surprising. I did expect it at 2-0. So two, well, 1-1 can't, you can't be like, okay, we can lose this map, it's gonna go to the next map, because this is map 3. It's a decider. They're gonna have to play for the sides, as neither of the teams did pick it. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see where they want to start. That T side has been looking a little bit iffy when it comes down to VanirQuick, as we've seen it happen multiple times, except against Quadrivium, where they just didn't have to play a lot of T rounds. They had one pistol round, and that was it. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. That both times when they did go into overtimes, it's just that T side, it wasn't really that good. It wasn't really that great. We've had so many times happening where they're just going over that mid, trying to rush through. They die, then they try it again. They die yet again, and it's just, sometimes it just feels like the the key factor is just missing from there, which makes them lose rounds that they really shouldn't be losing. So, I'm not sure about
Little,
Slaughter Gang. They played it once, so
I think our T side is a little bit undecisive. At least it has been. I think that we have been able to get it more on track a couple of last couple of weeks, but at least the games that we saw from them, it lacked a little bit initiative. Delaying the round, I think, again, too much. I know a couple of me and the other fans was talking about it on the watch party a couple of weeks ago when we played in Mirage. Looks like we took too much time, and when we execute, we are not ready for all the angles that the other team that have already put up against us. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, and we also see Gamer NO just arriving with 24 viewers, so I guess the main match is finished. Let's check. We are just waiting for the third map on Vanir here.
well,
Yeah, so
speaking of that, we are definitely gonna go into the knife round to see what side is gonna be played on for who, as it's a 1-1 at the moment. Slaughter Gang very quick, so let's see who's gonna start where. It seems like very quick is gonna be picking sides. Don't mind the hood saying that it's it's Slaughter
oh,
Gang who won it.
that's what switched up again.
We just have to see. Honestly, I'd rather take CT here,
Yeah,
get as
sure.
many runs in as possible, and then go into T side and try to make the best of it. But
Yeah.
it's always it so depends on them, but you just have to see as they do decide to stay on over on CT side.
Yeah, as you would expect, and as you said as well. I think it's the safer choice not to m- mess too much around with it, right? We're gonna see how they post up. I think we have seen it 12 rounds the last time, the new setup with Benji on A being Sage as well. Flixa peeking mid here, not finding any heads though. Taking a second peek, but smoked off as False gets one on short. Peeking out again, gets another. See someone jumping in short. Short has called it, not able to throw another bullet at the back of his head though, as we also lose one on in apps. But Flixa finding him immediately. 4 versus 1 here on the pistol around Vanir, looking to get a good grip of this game from the start as Flixa runs down Woos, and then the bomb is immediately tapped, just showing the aggressive plays that we played the whole this round.
Okay, Flixa. Flixa just having a lot of fun here. But as he showed, being able to get himself to 2K and fall some 3K, absolutely huge. And Flixa forcing that
Oh,
up already.
Balls dropping the op to Flixa. Okay, round
Oh,
2. They're not playing around this time.
oh, definitely not. They just want to go in. And let's see how well they can work out for them too. Player going to go towards B. Flixa trying to push through that short. Wanted to get at least one, but not many people have gone. Not many people have gone towards that. Was that middle? Now they're having a little bit more, but one going under. Stenos could be having a good opportunity here over onto someone, but Flixa is gonna make use of it up so much, but
Oh,
he had no idea one was under, and Stenos is gonna be able to get him from the bench. Now looking over to get at them for and up. This is a huge work for a Slaughter Gang as it's a 3v3. Now that is a good 2K coming in from Benji. And can Stenos find something else? Doesn't seem that way, not in the moment. They have to play a little bit more careful as the bomb is going to be in count. They just have to play time. But there's a lot of time on the clock. And Stenos grabbing the bomb, but he's going to
nice.
go down. And where's the up? There it is. No, it's not.
We didn't get it?
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
It was showing MP9 this whole time. I was like, oh, they didn't find it.
Huge round of it. Like you said, a little bit. Yeah, maybe not the best play with risking it a lot on short with the up there, but in the end, really good post up in con by Benji. Huge plays for him on the first map today. Maybe we can see another one from him as we see Flixa missing the first shot in middle. Considering the second peak, but waiting for his teammate on con, I think, as he's wary of under. Falls able to throw out a kill there through the box, I think. At least most of his HP. And Benji finding it's just people dropping all over the map now. But again, this is a full eco from Slaughter Gang, as we see lurking up on B. But Netar is there, finding 1, finding 2, and that's the round with 5 alive from Vanir. The AWP is brought to another round, and we see 3-0 start here. Not bad.
That's exactly what you do expect. This is just reminding me of Ancient from Slaughter Gang on the beginning, being able to close the first 4 rounds, and then on Overpass, they closed 3 rounds, at least the first 3 rounds. And now VanirQuick just running the show on Mirage, looking so far so good. Smokes gonna come through. Jungle immediately smoked off, but Netar wanted to push through lower. But look how many players are from Slaughter Gang are just over towards that mid. 3 players going there, but Netar could be having a good opportunity over here as Augie and Stenos are lurking around. BF's not wanting to rush as of right now. Benji just making some sounds. He is not going to be able to get anyone. Shots are going to come through from short. Still nothing major as there's no damage coming in from, but Netar He's not looking. Oh,
Oh,
Saint isn't either. What
oof.
was this? This is, I'd say that this is when you play on 4-3
Oh,
instead of 69. You've no FOV over there, but that's gonna be
oh,
great from Falls. 2K from short to
oh.
3K to close the round off. Absolutely beautiful, great, and amazing start from VanirQuick.
How awkward is that? Net of seeing all of them going and then turning around. Yeah, the perfect opportunity to just get him down there, but in the end, able to just trade and get the info. As we see, Falls just posting up on short, just tapping everybody. It was an awesome show there. Well played, and look how much effort they're going into mid here, though. It's they have four people mid at some point with the setup with the one going under, one in short, peeking, Flixeye taking aggressive stance on under window, and yeah, and it paid up for them. So great tactics and great game from Vanir there. As we see, Slaughtergang trying to break through the spot on A, almost able to. 2 versus 3 in the end here. A little bit more trades than I would like to see in the eco. 2 versus 1 as Nettar takes down Redley. Saint alone versus Nettar and Falls not able to withstand the pressure and picking up the op again. So 5-0. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It's looking so nice so far, but I have to see if they can continue that way. When you look over the last two times, well, counting this one, the last time they played Mirage is it was 13-0 and now 5-0. So when it comes to this, it's an 18-0 coming in from VanirQuick in the last 18 rounds that they've seen on
You're
this
right.
map. So it's absolutely sight to see. The incendiary going to be thrown over there as mid, not wanting to let anyone rush through from Slaughter Gang, not wanting to go towards that boxes, wanting to boost up. Not gonna happen, but look at Redley trying to push. Well, not really push, but go through under to find some opening frag. Not gonna be able to happen. Saint needs to be careful. Benji is waiting at him right there. He's gonna see him first. He's gonna be able to take him. Sagoy gonna help him out. Sagoy getting the second as well. And that's a good. Oh,
Oof.
false. False already being down. This is a bad spot from VanirQuick, as they are really scattered around the field. One on B, one on A. Well, second and now on A as well, but no one really peeking towards where they wanted. But Netar needs to be a little bit more careful. He sees one.
No.
He's gonna smoke it off. Maul car is gonna be mullet. The flash is gonna come through, but this could be huge work from Netar. But no,
Mm.
Woes knew immediately where to look, and he's gonna be able to close one down. Flixa waiting with it up, but it's gonna be huge work from him. And
Oh.
it's both missing with an up shot, which is a huge work. But now Segoy needing to push through short, trying to go still for that plant. Segoy, can he find one? If they find one, that could be still possible, but they just need to hurry up a little bit. The time is taken down. Woes knows where to look. He knows that someone will come through, but no, this is just
Yeah.
let's save. Let's not give them even more than they actually needed. And it's gonna be good run coming in from Slaughter Gang, managing to execute it perfectly, entering the B side. Netar had a great opportunity, but just bad timing is what caused him to needing to back off, and later on he just dropped that without doing anything, and that's going to be a tech pause coming in from not sure which team.
Me neither. But yeah, good save in the end as the round progressed. But I think you saw the shoulder Nettar there jump spotting on apps, and I think we're a little bit too slow to react to that. If there's one there, then there's likely more too. So at least one should rotate even earlier, I think. But hard to say. It might be a reason for them to stay as well. But yeah, at least Slaughter Gang gets their first round on the board. So, and we get to save the op as well. So it's not too bad though. 5-1 here. But I like to and hope for a good CT side, as we know that the T side is way harder on Mirage than CT. So, and also I would say what we have seen from VanirQuick so far, this season. Our CT is also stronger in general than our T side. So let's see if we can get this match going. It looks like it's gonna be a tactical, like you said, not a tactical, a technical pause. So I'm guessing so issues, but we're off again. So as we see, 3 people running towards mid and A, mid and B. Normal setup here from Vanir. Utils going off in middle. Flixa being smoked off, throwing out the bullet before he pulls back. Is he gonna do the nade thing? No. Benji being traded in the middle, but gets a good opening kill there. Falls a little bit less aggressive than what he has been the previous rounds. He has gotten a lot of kills up until the last round, so I guess it's time to cool down a little bit. Netta getting a kill on Woos, has a AWP on B. I didn't notice that. Double AWP from Anir. As we see Flixa getting the perfect timing on Redley and easily taking him down as he comes out from con. Looking for a second, not gonna find it anytime soon though, as he smoked off ramp. Has to be aware about ramp still though. And he is pulling back the CT and saving it off a little bit so Sage can hold it for himself. 2 versus 4 should be around in the bag for Ronir. As we see the flash coming through, the peak from Sage, perfect execution, and he's traded in the end though, because it was a good line or duo play from Crash out there. I said Crash out again, sorry. Slower game. But yeah, Oogie is gonna have some trouble here. 3 versus 1, trying to sneak up from ramp, throwing a nade there to see if he can get something. Not able to though. Flixa throwing up some bullets, maybe trying to just hold out the time. And Nettar is able to get him in the end. So double AWP setup. I haven't seen that yet by us throwing out some wild plays, I guess.
It has been such a long time coming. Honestly, I don't remember last 2 maps or matches being with 2 up. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how well they can perform with that one. It seems like it's gonna go towards. Oh, it's one mid, one B. I was about to say, are they both B? No, but this is gonna be trying to enter side from the ramp, but 2 players are gonna be down by Benji as Benji goes down and Flicks and now getting one more. Sagoy is gonna trade him, and Sagoy, this 2k for him, and only Benji gonna go down on almost flawless run. It's a 7-1, and it's a dream have for VanirQuick at the moment.
Yeah, what a counterplay. I think they kind of, yeah, they knew about the double AWP and tried to just run out and catch us off guard. But then you see Benji just headshot, body shot, headshot, body shot, headshot. So he basically gets 2.5 before he goes down, and then the Flixa trade, and then yeah, the whole round is just perfect in the end. Only Benji going down. We will see Flixa going for the aggressive peek on under and being able to get back through the smoke there. Well played by him, and Nettar getting one and Flixa getting another, and the whole round basically just falls apart as Woos is picked up by falls as well. So 4 versus 1 now. What a round for Vanir, twice in a row. But Oogie trying to turn it around. Gets 2 there before he runs back and fakes back again. Trying to find the room here from what he just created with that nade and that spray there. Finding someone to fight, walking backwards towards shorts. That's a risky play by him, but not able to get anything done by him yet. Trying to rush down the op, pulling back to the smoke, playing a little chicken and go hide. And Ogi just spraying down. Here's the reload. Not gonna play on it though. Waiting for his teammates here. Still hiding in the smoke. He wants to knife his old teammate. No. Play for real, boys. Or maybe he's just trying to hide as much of his model as possible. Trying to take the peek with the op. Not able to hit him though. Ogi. 3 kills. 2 versus 1. Runs through the molly here as he's taken down by Benji in the end. The round was running out. So he had to do something. But yeah, nice try from our old teammate there. Not able to completely close the round, but holy shit, good effort.
Definitely is a good effort. And 8-1, just, you know, looking over at the overpass and seeing how that went down, and then seeing Mirage, it just seems like two different teams. And I'm not only talking about VanirQuick, but both teams in general, because it's just not what we did see. Flix, so many flashes going to be thrown on him. He's not going to be able to go down. He didn't even lose HP, but Segoy now is going to go down. They are entering A side by Storm, and are they going to be able to find one? There's one on stairs, but Flixa is going to take care of that, and he now has the bomb. And it's a 3-3 situation. What it felt like could be a great run in from Slaughter Gang just turned into a 2v2 now, and VanirQuick still having the bomb. Flixa just guarding that angle, but he's gonna be smoked off. Oh, he almost managed to connect that shot and falls downstairs. Has to be careful. The bomb was collected, and now the bomb being planted. They have to work wonders, but will they be able to do so? Beak is gonna come
Oh,
through, but that's not gonna work for him. Stairs mollied, has to be careful. Fall's gonna go in, but Stinos is gonna be able to shut him down, and that's gonna be a second run coming over for Storgang. Honestly, a great run from Storgang, being able to execute the A site so quickly and enter it with that much potential. And then, you know, as the members from both team went down, it just felt like, okay, this could just be a coin flip on who's gonna win the round. And in the end, it went over to Slaughter Gang. But very quick, really looking forward to just trying to just extend the lead as much as possible.
yeah. But like I said, great round from the Slaughter Boys that round, and yeah, able to just do everything that they want. Getting fast A, getting a kill from behind on the timing on con, and in the end the double peak on CT there was just brutal. It's just shooting in between in the end. Sage trying to find an aggressive kill here, able to hit a bullet on Redley before his head is taken off, but not able to do much in that fight. As we see Benji trying to fight against Wolves as the smoke fades, he just throws a bullet in there, and that's it for Benji this round. 3 versus 5 here for Slaughter Gang. Flicks are trying to watch every angle at the same time from B and being run down in the end. As we see False being killed by a molly, but also the spray. Neta trying to break through CT. It's only you versus 5 guys, dude. You do you. USP is out. Bungie job not able to get away, but being really overrun by Slaughter Gang now on a not two last rounds. Very good play from Slaughter Gang, and we had nothing to show for it. Maybe they're trying to have kind of debunked us a little bit.
It does seem that way, but at the same time, it's 8-3. It's the last round and a half. So very quick, we'll definitely be looking over to just get themselves a ninth round and get themselves a step closer towards closing this map in their favor. But they have to be a lot more careful, as we've seen what happened just a bit ago. And Etar is already gonna go down by Woes. And what I wanted to mention is Sakoi going down on ramp last round. It was just so aggressive, and that just costed him his life without being able to trade. But False now dies on short as well. Has to be careful. Benji gonna go towards that short. Two players stuck in the market. They can't do anything. Benji's gonna be able to find Saint down. What more can they do? It's smoked off. Market is gonna be smoked off again, but Flicks a beautiful shot coming in from him. Second with the deagle, absolutely lethal. Benji taking down one, and then Augie, the last man standing, 1v1 Augie versus Flixa. Who can get him? That's gonna be Augie, and that's gonna be a great round from both sides. Flixa doing so much, but it's gonna be just so close and so far away from him being able to close the round from that spot. It just felt like, okay, this should be a safe run for Slaughter Gang, but being able to make it as interesting as it possibly can be, Augie is gonna be able to close yet another run for Slaughter Gang, and with 8-4, it's still a decent half for VanirQuick. Decent lead that you have managed to have in in front of of Slaughter Gang, but now you're switching to T side, so your job is definitely going to be a lot harder than you'd expect it to be.
Yeah, 9-3 would have been so much better than 8-4. So again, just see how many of the rounds ends up with one guy alive versus these teams, especially the previous map we saw. But it's close rounds and close skill level, I think. Yeah, right, at least right now. And 8-4 is very much doable for Slaughter Gang. So let's hope that the pistol goes in the favor of Vanir here, as we see them split up 3 and 1. I don't see the last one. Oh yeah, he's still stuck on A. Smoke's coming out, Molly's coming out. Shots on A spot, trying to pull people over there. Being successful right now, but we see the rest of Vanir is coming from under. Oggy able to find Flixa with a beautiful headshot. Another one, he finds Netar too before Falls finds Redley, so we're down to 3 versus 4. And we are pulling back to B spot. I think that's a good play from Vanir, as we see so many players already rotated towards A when we threw out all the mollies there. But again, not quick enough, so they already rotated there, boys. So what's the plan? Will they come back to T-spawn, as we see Falls being taken down by Oggy as the lurker? Gonna be hard to win this one from Vanir, as we see them running through T-spawn again, up ramp. Expecting most of Slaughter Gang to be on B, and they are. Are they able to find the first one cleanly here, though? Walking with their backs towards him. Running through CT. You see him not being able to find the kills, as he just run past him. He tries to play cautiously, but not paying off for him. As we run back to B. Great plays here from Vanir. Can it pay off? We need the next kill, I think, if we want to have a chance at winning this pistol. And we're not able to find it. Oggy with the fourth this round. Holy shit, he's playing well. And then we see Wolves finding Benji. So easy win in the end that round for Slaughter Gang. Vanir trying everything in their back pockets to confuse them, but not being able to. And it's easy 5-8 first round after halftime for Slaughter Gang being secured.
What it felt like could be a good spot for VanirQuick. It's just now going over to being around for Slaughter Gang, but at the same time they still managed to get a plant in, so that's a bonus money going into your pocket, which you're not gonna fully use, as you're gonna go for 4 deals and a Tech 9, which could be relatively lethal. But now Flixus does see one jumping in the connector, needs to back away. Gonna be hit by the nade, but he's not expecting 2 players to just be stuck in the jungle, and he's gonna go down by Saint. And what Benji can do? Does they expect him? Yes, they do. As he's just trying to wait out for that incendiary to go down and maybe try to push forward, but False is gonna be able to get Augie down. Great find here on that mid. And False still waiting, hoping for someone to push here, but Saint guarding that short with his life, and so far he's not gonna be able to find anyone. Benji is gonna be able to get himself back towards bench. Not sure what he wants to do. Doesn't seem like he wanted to go jungle, but at the same time he just want to go towards the A side. So it's still a plan trying to be made of, but at the same time the flank that can come through on short is just absolutely huge, and you have to play time here. You can't really rush in. Now you have to do so. Redley taking 3 down immediately, and there's only Netar alive, and he's going to be able to get himself at least 1. And he gets some more from every single side. He's going to be peaked on. But now he knows that there's one in jungle. He's going to be able to get Saint down, but Woe's down, securing the round for Slaughter Gang, and that's going to be 6-8. Still having a good lead, 2 rounds lead for VanirQuick, but now they're going to be able to force for the first time and see how well they can play once they have those AKs in hands.
Yeah, not too bad of a deagle round in the end. They're just able to save 2 M4s over to the next one, so I think we're going to be happy about that one. And we see the full Bundesliga round from Vanir. We need to take this round and stopping them before they get a foothold on the city side, though, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Wolves trying the HE to open up the smoke, not being able to find anybody, but Redley finding Falls there on the middle fight. Falls has been so good on these fights, but not able to win that one as Redley is left on low HP, 21 HP. See the little cat and mouse game going on middle, see if we can see what's anybody peeking out. And the fight is found on short, I think, where they were spraying window, which is still smoked off. Nettar picked up the bomb, not really sure where to go, if he was gonna turn around towards A again or keep going B. It looks like A is gonna be left. Hard to say what we want in the end here. Sage being found by Saint as he's pushed through the smoke. Benji up in the window finding Ogi as Nettar also takes down Saint, looking like a better round now. We are out on A, trying to find the last player. The molly misses. That's flash. It's gonna be good. And Flixa finds Woos in the end. Not bad. We need to get this bomb down fast though, but Benji finding Redley as well, so it's 3 versus 1. Vanir trying to get their 9th round on the board. Benji posting up outside here on window, trying to see if he can get the last player sneaking through, but it's not though, because he's waiting for you in the window room and saving. But all in all, good round from Vanir there. And it's hard for us as viewers to see how the strategy for the round is, but in the end, perfectly executed here. Like I said, wobbling a little bit before in between mid and A and B, but ending up on A perfectly as we get 2 kills there when we decide to go there, and also finding Woos hiding in the corner even though the molly wasn't good. Then I think that's a very good round from us.
Yeah, I mean, great work. Being able to get themselves closer to that match point, closer to just trying to, not go towards what you do not want to have, and that would definitely be an overtime. So they're definitely gonna be trying to play a little bit better, a little bit, safer, and that's exactly what they need to do. But False not
Nice.
getting 2K immediately, Redley. Oh my God, everyone going down. Only 2 player now remaining on this side of CT, and when you look at it, it's Augie and Saint, which is just poetic, knowing that they're both just being the old members of VanirQuick. So at the moment we're having 7 members, well 6 now. Well now 5. Okay, 5 members alive of past and present of VanirQuick, and this is just honestly a really greatly executed run from VanirQuick to get themselves on that double digit. Falls been able to get a 2K, and then Benji and Net are getting one as well. Saint just patiently waiting for this bomb to go down. Maybe try and find someone to get at least a kill and maybe even a gun, but that just seems so far away, and he doesn't want to push. He has armor bought, so he doesn't want to risk it too much. Gonna be able to buy M4 for himself, so he's not gonna be too mad about it. But look at how bad of a position Redley is.
Yeah.
No money. He's on 1.9K. And same way with Augie. But now VanirQuick is going to take a timeout to just think of what exactly do they want to do from here, and how well can they position themselves. If they continue the way that they have done just now, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But so far, it's looking so good. And this is looking like, again, a map that could either finish 37 or 13-8. So what kind of a curse are we having here?
Yeah, exactly. I think forget the curse. Just focus on this game, I think. But like you said, let's take a moment to see just Ugi performing on this map, though. 18 kills after 16 rounds is a huge player for Slaughtergang this round, and And also just seeing Falls being able to open the round as he did the last round. Holy. Just two easy kills on middle, insta headshots, and the whole round is open basically. It's just so nice to see his skill level going into these fights. We see him jumping around in middle now. See if he can find the same start as he did last round. Not playing as aggressive as we saw him then though. Re-smoking window. Very wary of that that potential aggressive play from short as he's peeking into con. And watching short again. A little bit of a wild spray being held by Benji there though, getting the kill in the end. Smoke, mollying and flashing into jungle here. Finding a kill on it as well. Saint is left there trying to find something. Is his puck peak though? No, he's not spot, and Saint able to find Benji. Benji has been so good at clearing those corners, not able to see his arm there though. As it's 3 versus 3 as Woos finds False, and it's a double setup on the CT side here. Paying off for Slaughtergang at the moment. Neta not expecting one more there, so it's gonna be interesting to see. Finds one, finds two with that perfect flash from Sage and Netar. Holy, their team players better every day, and seeing plays like this just so interesting to see. As Saint finds Netar, loses a lot of his health though, and his position is known to Sage, which just takes the early aggressive and peak, able to close the round down here from Vanir. Holy, that play on CT, camping it for so long. Like I said, probably not expecting the duo setup as he's walking with his back towards the second pair. Walking around into ticket, finding one, turning around, and it's like, oh, there's one more. I have 4 more bullets. Let's see if I can hit him. Little bit messy, but still very good team play from Vanir.
It's honestly a great one, and honestly, it just feels like that that play by Netter and Segoy just feels, in my opinion, like, a match point before a match point, and Flexa is gonna be able to find one beautiful second as well. Can he find some more? Trying to get to him.
Oh.
3k for Flixa with it up. Absolutely lethal. Now they know that there's at least one more there.
Oh.
And Stanos is going to be able to get a second one. Now it's 2v2 from a spot where it could be an easy win for VanirQuick. It's going to go to 2v1 and Netar and Sagoya yet again in a situation where they are the last man standing, which could be a great spot. Wos is going to be able to get one, but Netar is going to trade Sagoy and put VanirQuick on the match point. Honestly, such a beautiful play here coming in from Flick. So that up is absolutely crazy work, and it's a match point for VanirQuick. Absolutely love to see this.
Yeah, huge plays from him, and as we see also his teammates dropping a little bit around him, so him being able to find those 3 defines the whole round in the end, and Sagi picking up a kill on the lurk, opening up A completely, so we can just run into it, and the trade in the end there as well, when Wolves goes through the smoke, Netar is awake and just shows that he's not going to be able to get away with that one. We see kind of the same setup that we've seen from Vanir in the start of this round, spreading out lots, trying to find the holes, if there is any. Falls being patient here on stairs, seeing if he can get somebody there, but there's nobody wanting to peek there anytime soon. Falls Mollis is off as he's gonna take more space on the spot. Is he able to find anybody? No. Looking for the guy in the middle, doesn't know he's there though. Of course suspects it. Posts up on CT here. I think he saw a shoulder there, throwing the nade. As Saint is able to find one, and Stenos trades out Falls as well, and Benji goes down to Ugi. Netar finds Stenos, and the round is basically running out in Vanir's hands. Flixa though, trying to get us back into it. 1 versus 3, not finding anybody close. Second smoke is thrown. He has a lot of work to do if he wants to win this though one. Not able to. That's a good duo setup on the spot from Slaughtergang. Being able to find one early and us not being able to trade him, and instead of that finding a second one. Stenos finding a second one instead, so Yeah, loses the first match round there, but still has 5 more to go. So staying positive here, Joe.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a 12-7. You still have like at least 4 match points. So you're definitely going to be working well with that one, being able to still get a good amount of guns. It's 2 AKs, but they're trying to push. They are wanting to end this as soon as possible, not wanting to play around. You're going to have Galil, you're going to have 3 AKs out of the Eagle. So there's still a lot of open a space to work with. So let's see how well they can perform here. Try and go towards the B side. But no, they want to go under. Oh, falls. He's gonna be able to hit Rose, but only for 33 HP, which is still a good amount of health, a good chunk of health being removed from him. But this could be low if he stayed on the corner. But no one to push towards that short. Segoy, they know how many times they have been taken away from that short, so they don't want to really rush into it too much. But now they've heard a shot. They probably know that there's someone, but
Nope.
now Benji is gonna be able to take down Woes, but False is gonna be taken away from Augie, and Augie now dying as well. It's 4v3 for VanirQuick, and it's a really comfortable position for VanirQuick. Redley is gonna be taking down Flixus, and now just going to play time. There's still 45 seconds on the clock. They need to be careful. Benji knows that there's Redley in that. Oh, if only they didn't break that. If only. But now Redley here's the flash. Needs to back away for a bit. Is gonna be flashed away. He's
Cool.
gonna go down, and that's a good opportunity for VanirQuick to close the map. Yeah, are they gonna be able to do so? Yes, they will by trading Benji. Segoy is gonna take Sane down, and Netar and Segoy yet again. Those two are the names that are being around in the last
Oh.
as the last men standing. But Stino
Oh.
still has a good amount to play with, because look where Netar is. That's such an uncomfortable position, but at the same time, it just feels like it's gonna be the one that matters the most, as Stino's not sure where he wants to go.
Come on.
Trying to force the defuse, trying to see if anyone's there, but
Oh
there
yeah,
is a
buddy.
shot, and there is a win. VanirQuick is gonna take Mirage with 13-7, and that is gonna be a great closing round from this team. Absolutely huge work coming in from VanirQuick.
Yeah,
Oh
great
my
play
god.
there. That flank on the last round, what was that even? He was in behind him on in apps when he was on short, and he starts running towards T-spawn as soon as he's outside of audible range. But it pays off in the end, though. Perfectly played by them.
It was so honestly, in my opinion, it was also a really weird situation. The bomb is planted. You're having CT given into through con into A side. And yeah, as you said, he's on T spawn. So it was just like, let's hope that the Netar is gonna be able to wait, was it Netar or Segoy? I'm not I was
Yes,
unsure.
Sage was on the bomb and Netar was
Yeah.
flanking around. But yeah, but then again, it's definitely good comms there as well, because you see Sage is just pulling back further and further into CT, into the corner in CT, is just waiting for Netar to come around on the flank. So even though it was a weird play, it was still good coordination there, and also just again the flash support from Sage on ladder room there, and the trade on Con afterwards. That was a great round, and a great set of games from Manir altogether. Like you said, we would have hoped for a 2-0, but realistically, Slaughtergang has been winning matches. So even though we were hoping for 2-0, then realistically 2-1 with a comfortable Mirage, I'll take it any day. It's good play from the boys again.
It definitely was, but you know what? Overpass, not something that we did see at all. Not even gonna say a bit from VanirQuick. No, we just haven't seen it at all. So being able to close it off like this is just Oh God, it's such a relief, being like, okay, this D side has been looking a little bit iffy, from time to time. So you're looking over to, are they going to be able to close it away? Are they going to be able to win runs? And then you just have so many good runs as they did. Just have to mention the Flixa up 3K, almost 4K. It's just unbelievable being able to get them in mid like that, and then just there's only two players left on that mid. Sadly, didn't whoever was under, they were like, okay, gonna be an easy flank, gonna be an easy kill. Didn't happen to be so, but they managed to close off the round as well. So, in the end, we're definitely gonna be taking that one as the next match that we are. Well, that it's gonna happen is gonna be against Bitfix, which is gonna be much closer, I think, than what we just seen. As Bitfix is gonna be, oh, they're actually in sixth place, as they only have only 9 points.
Yeah,
And VanirQuick in that top three, sharing the place with Old Boys and Impurity with 15 points, and then Crash Out and Idris with 12. It's definitely a huge work. But then Bitfix on Monday is definitely going to be a great, great one. And seeing them win two matches now in, well, two Mirage maps in a row is just definitely a really nice thing to see. After what we have seen coming in for for the first two times with the two overtimes and then losing, I was just unsure if they're going to be able to do anything. And I just have to check something.
this set of maps from Benji though, just huge plays from him all day. Two King like every second round, getting 2Ks, getting kills other than that as well. A couple of clutch plays from him, and all over both Ancient Overpass and Mirage was great from him. So he had a great day altogether, and it's just fun to see, at least from my perspective, which follows the team so closely that I do. Just seeing the progression for the team play, and seeing us being able to pull off coordination team plays that we were not able to pull off previous season, and just like I told the boys in between these two rounds now, that being able to utilize Benji as well as we have, he's a great player, but of course coming into the team as a new fifth player, uh, him being able to find his place in the team so fast, and the team setting him up as they have, is just amazing to see. And he had a great round previous round, and he had an even better round today. So I'm really excited to see more of that. And again, Sage setting up so many kills today. Falls getting so many important kills in the rounds. It's just beautiful to see. Like you said, forget about Overpass, but both of the other maps today were really solid against Komplettligaen that really wanted to beat us today. I mean, the same way we wanted to beat them, wanted to beat us at the same level. I know, and especially, of course, Ogi and Saint having a little, like we say in Norway, blod på tann to try to shock Vanir's uh, streak going into this match today. So as the results stands, I'm more than happy with the performance of all the players today. And yeah,
Definitely. And I just have to mention this one thing. VanirQuick, like, when you look at all three maps combined, there's only one player that has negative KD, which is absolutely huge to see. Everyone just performing so well. And even the last man was 32, 11, 36, which is a huge work. But Benji with almost 60 kills over the three maps is absolutely huge work. And it's just beautiful to see how well they have managed to do to do today. So you have any closing words, or are we just gonna go towards the end?
now let's yeah. I'm just looking forward to the next match, playing against the old center lineup now playing under Bitfix. We know this team quite well. This summer I had them all here boot camping at my place. So it's been a group of players that we both respect because we know how good they are, and also that we know so well. So I think the match, and I don't think it's random that the gamer or tournament organizers pull that as a round of the or match of the round, because these are players that know each other and team that know each other so well. So it's going to be an interesting match to for sure, and it's going to be banter in going into it as well. So I'm looking forward to Monday in 1 week, the 18th, 19:00 at the Norwegian time, Horsest. Yeah, it's gonna be a fire.
Well, just once again appreciate you, Bullshank, for stepping in instead of Sam today, and Connor as well on observer duty. And I hope you guys are gonna have a great rest of your day. We're gonna see each other sometime soon again. But until then, goodbye.